All right, what's up YouTube? So we have an update. There was the problem that I was talking about where the bike was like bogging on full throttle, like starting third gear, going all the way up to sixth. So again, to reiterate the problem, it was basically if you gave the bike full throttle, once it hit around 6,000 RPM, it would start to bog. It seemed like it wasn't getting enough fuel, it was starving, something was going on. So originally, what I thought it was okay, maybe fuel pump. So I installed a brand new OEM fuel pump on the V4S and it didn't fix the issue. So I did some more research, didn't really know what the problem was. I ended up taking it to my local Ducati dealer where it was there for a month. And what they found was that the rear hub had some warranty work where it was a safety warranty where the entire rear hub was replaced on this bike. So shout out to that for free. But when they did the diagnostic, they ended up finding that the MAP sensors were shot and that was the issue. So I didn't have them do it because my Ducati dealership, well, it's not necessarily a Ducati dealership. It's a Ducati official, I don't know, like they sell bikes, they sell Ducati lasers and they have a Ducati tech. But the problem with the shop is that it has a history of scratching fairings and basically like owning up to it, saying that they did do it, but not doing anything about it. Just basically saying like, yeah, like we did it, but we're not paying for it. We're just gonna give you some touch-up paint, and I'm good on that. Also, they wanted to quote me roughly like $3,000 to do all the labor and finish and fix the MAP sensors, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'll end up doing it myself. So to show you guys, here are the 4 culprits of the problem. So on the earlier models of the Ducati V4S, they have this part, which is the first MAP sensor. It's the B model. So what I had found online was that these sensors actually go bad pretty often, the B version of these, and that Ducati was going to do a recall, but instead they didn't. Why? I don't know. Basically, they just made a new sensor, an updated version, which is a C model, and that's supposed to basically solve the issue. Now, shout out to AMS Ducati. They're the ones who hooked it up with the 4 sensors. I was looking all around for them and finally found them with AMS. So big, huge shout out to AMS Ducati for hooking it up with the sensors. I'll put their link if you guys are trying to get any OEM parts in the description. Go check them out. They are super helpful, super responsive with customer service, anything of that nature. But basically, I think each sensor was like close to $70 or $80. I forgot. So I'll kind of give you guys a summary of everything I had to do in order to basically remove these sensors. Okay, so for starters, I know you guys can see that all of the fairings are gone. Yes, basically everything besides your front fairing and your tail fairing have to be removed. You have to remove the fairings for this job. Like you have to, there is no middle ground. All right, so to explain everything that I did to get to this point, I'll run you through it really quickly, but really fast. So if you guys notice, the bike is lowered. So I have my links here. And with that, I had to buy a Aleph Performance kickstand because this is the only kickstand that I was able to find for a lower Ducati. And with that, even this one is still too long. And this one's a whole 2 inches shorter than the original kickstand. So I think I'm gonna have to sadly raise the bike a little bit more. Again, I also lowered the bike just so that way I'm not tippy-toeing on the bike. I am leaving the 1199 at its normal height. That one will stay stock. But yes, okay, besides that, let me tell you guys what I had to do. So first, I had to basically take off all of the fairings. It's a must to do this job. If your bike has this problem, I'm pretty sure this is the issue for most of them. I've seen like on Reddit, it's called like the ghost problem. I don't know. I've seen a few people have this on multiple models. Just basically everybody who has this part number on their bike, I'll put it up here, has had this issue or will have this issue. So for starters, I removed the bottom fairings. That's the first piece. You remove the bottom fairings, then you remove the side fairings. And it's honestly really easy. It's a few bolts down at the bottom, some on the side. Then there's like these little covers right here. They're bolted, as you can see there. Those are my Rizoma mirrors. They're bolted there. Super easy to take off. Once that's done, I had to remove my tank. So you have to remove this ground wire of your tank, these two breather valves, or they might be overfill. Not sure exactly. And then there's also a T-piece right here that's basically like a fuel line of the tank. It's on the side, but yes, you want to remove this. And then there's 4 bolts right here where that thing holds this seat down. Oh yeah, sorry. You remove the seat first before you take that off. And then there's gonna be this plug under the gas tank that goes in sort of like this. You wanna disconnect that, then your tank comes off, right? Now you should be at this place, at this spot. Then you're gonna, if you can, remove your battery, and then you're gonna take off this bolt and this bolt to basically allow you, this bolt as well, to allow you to lift this up, because one of the map sensors sadly is hidden here. So one of the map sensors goes right here. You're basically gonna like pull one of these edges with like a flathead, pop the sensor up and pull out. Another sensor goes right here, and the other sensor goes right there. And the last sensor is gonna be on your left side, right here. And that is all 4 map sensors. All of my parts get here in a few days. I just wanted to do all of this prior, so that way when my parts get here, I'm ready to install and do that and just get right on the road away. I guess if you guys want to see a video of me installing everything back together and taking the bike for a test ride and making sure that everything is fine, then leave a comment down below. If everything does work out and is fine, we're going to be replacing the stock air filter with a new air filter. Regardless, I'm gonna do that, but I wanna wait for the bike to be, 100%. But we're replacing the new air filter. We have some new goodies coming in for the bike. And then, let's see, we're gonna be doing a Bren tune on the bike. That'll be a separate video. But yeah, if you guys wanna see the whole process of putting everything back together with the new map sensors, connecting everything back, putting the fairings back together, just leave a comment below and I will show you guys that. But yeah, we have the V4S here. We finally got the 1199 back, and then we have the Gixxer. So yeah, I hope this finds some of you well who have experienced this issue. I still don't know if this is the solution, but I've heard that this is the solution. So stay tuned and cross your fingers and hope that this does solve the issue, because I know I'm crossing mine. All right, well, we'll see you guys in a few days for the update.